Honorable members, I have one more communication on the incident of violent altercation between a sitting member and a former member of parliament on Wednesday, 9th April 2025. Honorable members, you recall that on Wednesday, 9th April 2025, I issued a communication regarding an incident of violent altercation that occurred within the precincts of parliament. The incident involved the Honorable Harun Mohammed MP, a nominated member of this House, and the Honorable Iman Falhada Deko MP, former Senator and current member of the East African Legislative Assembly, IALA. In the communication of members, I directed the Honorable Falhada explains herself to the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Chairperson of the Parliamentary Service Commission in writing on Monday, 14th April 2025 by 5 p.m. A further order that the member be precluded from accessing the precincts of Parliament, Parliament buildings and facilities for a period of 90 days, save for Monday, 14th April 2025 being the day she was to deliver her written explanation to the Speaker. Honorable members, I also indicated that upon reviewing the response by Honorable Falhada, I would guide the House on any further or other action that would be taken, not only on the two members involved in the altercation, but also on the member claimed to have recorded the video of the incident. Honorable members, I wish to inform the House that indeed the Honorable Falhada delivered her written response to my office on 14th April 2025 as directed. Upon receipt of her written explanation, I reviewed it concurrently with the explanation and apology tendered by the Honorable Umulher to this House on Wednesday, 9th April 2025. Further, I reviewed the incident report submitted to me by the Sergeant at Arms through the Office of the Clerk of the National Assembly and the video clip of the incident despite it being unauthorized recording. I think lawyers like Otiendo Molo know the value of illegally obtained evidence. Honorable members, from my review, I have satisfied myself that whereas the Honorable Mulher Harun Mohammed MP was involved in the altercation, she appeared to be the victim in the violent altercation and not the provocateur. Accordingly, she bears no fault in the matter, hence I will not prefer any sanctions on her. Honorable members, with respect to the Honorable Falhada, the IALA Member of Parliament, and having carefully considered her detailed account of the altercation and the apology therein, I note that although her actions towards the Honorable Mulher were indeed unwarranted, they were not premeditated. I also note that she expressed unreserved remorse and apology for the incident. However, the Honorable Falhada was a visitor who decided to tag along another visitor into the precincts of Parliament. I noted that the visitor appeared to have been very enthusiastic in her engagement in the unfortunate altercation. As a former member of this House and also a sitting member of IALA, the Honorable Falhada did bear a greater responsibility to be of good behavior. Consequently, I invoke the provisions of Standing Order Number 1 and vary the period of her expulsion from the precincts of Parliament from the 90 days that I pronounced on Wednesday, 9th April 2025 to 45 days. For clarity, the 45-day period commenced on Wednesday, 9th April 2025 when I gave the order, filed my communication number 18 of 2025. For the avoidance of doubt, the period effectively ends on Monday next week, that is on the 9th of June 2025. Honorable members, you may also recall that when I reported to this House the unfortunate incident of violent altercation, the House was in a profound shock as to the claim that a sitting member of this House recorded and circulated a video of the incident. To this end, I indicated that should the claim be ascertained, that abhorrent act would attract the sanctions under the standing orders and Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act, Cap 6. Honorable members, witness accounts have identified the Honorable Lawrence Mpuru Aburi, MP, the member for Tigania East, as the member believed to have made and circulated the video. Indeed, members, I personally spoke to the Honorable Mpuru Aburi, and he claimed that he recorded the video for fun, shared with one female member of this House, who subsequently circulated the video unlawfully. I have no evidence to that effect. I take exception to the member's irresponsible conduct, given that he is a senior member of this House and therefore bears a higher level of responsibility befitting a ranking member in upholding the dignity of the House. Honorable members, I hasten to emphasize that any form of indignity by one of us becomes an indignity to all of us, this House, and indeed to the institution of Parliament as a whole. I implore all of us who are members of this House to collectively safeguard the dignity of this august House in the manner we conduct ourselves in the chamber, within the precincts of Parliament, or elsewhere in our private or public life. Honorable members, as members of Parliament, you have no private capacity. You are honorable members of Parliament, in Parliament, out of Parliament, in your homes, in your constituencies, and even outside the jurisdiction of this country. Accordingly, honorable members, having considered the circumstances surrounding this matter and having duly allowed the Honorable Lawrence Mpuru Aburi reasonable opportunity to reflect on his conduct, I will now allow him, the Honorable Lawrence Mpuru Aburi MP, should he be present in the House, to rise in his place and proceed to tender an inappropriate, unconditional, and unqualified apology to the House. If he is not present in the House now, I will allow him to tender this apology at the next appropriate time in the presence of Mr. Speaker. The Clerk of the National Assembly is hereby instructed to take the necessary action to enforce those directions. I thank you, honorable members. Is Mpuru Aburi in the House? Is he in the House? He's not in the House. Yes, Honorable Junet.
Mr. Speaker, in line with your communication, Mr. Speaker, which was well written, Mr. Speaker, this is the first time such an incident has happened in the House, where there was an altercation and the person recording the video is an honorable member of the House, Mr. Speaker. All along it has been either outsiders or other people. Mr. Speaker, I know the matter of discipline rests with you under your committee, but Mr. Speaker, I feel that it is very lenient for the member to only to apologize, Mr. Speaker, because the crime he has committed might be even worse than the other two who are fighting, Mr. Speaker. And you saw the way that video was showing many things, Mr. Speaker, many things which were necessary, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, that guy must, the member must get a severe punishment, which is worse than, Mr. Speaker, even the culprits, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Let's listen to his apology and see whether it will attract further sanctions. And for the female member who circulated the video according to Mpuru, if he turns up and mentions you and has proof, you'll also face some sanctions. Next order.